Hello, and thank you for your reading request. I'm very sorry to hear regarding your husband's condition. And so today we're going to pull some cards for you that will hopefully provide you some insights, guidance, or just words of encouragement during this time. We got the Page of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Three of Wands here in reverse, we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So it seems to me that you've been in this marriage, in this relationship for a long time. And it also appears to me that this is your ideal, okay? This was the person that you kind of had that long, game kind of strategy. So this is a lot to do with legacy, building together, leaving something behind for the children or the next generation. This is about retirement. This is about, so I get the sense that, again, this relationship, this marriage has been ongoing for a very long time. And I also see how you're feeling a bit, disillusioned, brokenhearted, sadness with the Three of Swords here. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, it's very possible that you feel stuck, okay? Like an inability to move forward, an inability to take that next step, insufficient amount of planning. So maybe not feeling like you have either the desire, the energy, the willingness. Perhaps you also don't have enough information or just don't know what's next, where to go, what to do. And I think you're learning. I think this is part of a learning process for you. A Page of Pentacles energy certainly points out to a new phase, okay? The beginning of this phase of this partnership, of this marriage. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Perhaps with what I'm seeing here are the present energies that currently surround you. Here I'm seeing some potential future energies that you could encounter, and perhaps a different way of looking at things. With the Five of Swords in the reverse, this a lot of times speaks to letting go and releasing stress, worries, anxieties. It's about, it's usually about having fought a battle and there are no clear winners. There aren't any winners, and it's kind of like choosing to walk away from something. In this sense, I feel like there's a sense of reconciliation, okay, with what's going on in your situation. With the Hierophant here in reverse, it's very clear that it speaks to, the marriage. It speaks to that traditional bond, right? Hierophant speaks to traditions. But the Hierophant in reverse also speaks to unconventional ways of doing things. So perhaps that's something you should consider and see how that may resonate. Either you're already considering a different approach or a different way of doing something, perhaps. And maybe that's something that you should further explore. We'll pull some additional cards to try to clarify that. We've got the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, more options, okay? So perhaps trying to look at things in a different perspective, in a different light, and maybe in an unconventional or non-traditional way will open up some possibilities or options for you. But you've got the Four of Wands here in the reverse, so you may not be feeling very very stable, okay? There's a lack of stability here, it seems like. Possibly also with both of the wands in the reverse position here, perhaps not feeling very passionate at the moment. Not feeling very driven, like that, like a lack of that fiery energy. Could also be representative of some very difficult times, spiritually speaking, okay? All right, let's clarify that Hierophant in the reverse and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, just also I want to point out, you got to be careful because while there's a lot of different opportunities with the Seven of Cups, uh, not all of those opportunities are necessarily going to be great. You know, not all of them are going to pan out, okay? So we pulled the Hermit in reverse and we pulled the Six of Wands. If you do that internal work, if you go deep within, you do more of that kind of like introspective work, meditation, reflection, and try to look at things differently perhaps, or consider non-conventional methods, ideas. But if you do that work, it seems like you'll have some sense of victory. You'll have like you'll feel like you'll be able to pat yourself on the back even, okay? But the Hermit speaks to spending that time to self, really looking at the bigger picture, okay? The Hermit stands at the top of a mountain and he has the best views, all right? But he has the best views because he took the path up that rocky mountain. He found his way. He made it to the top. And then he was able to get what he was looking for. The Hermit has a light that guides him, an internal light, okay? In the traditional imagery of the cards, he has a light that guides him. It speaks to having all of the resources that we need inside of us. All right, let's pull some additional cards. Any additional closing messages for the current? We'll also take a look at, see, we've got the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. Something made me kind of just, you know, move my wrist in this direction. And the Magician also speaks to having everything that we need, okay? Oh, Five of Pentacles. Very beautiful, okay? So Five of Pentacles just reconfirms the Five of Swords here in the reverse. This is about releasing fears, okay? Again, in the traditional imagery of the card, we also have two kind of desolate beggars, you know, people that are not in the best of shape, financially speaking, standing in front of a brightly lit church, okay? And so really what that speaks to is realizing that it doesn't matter where we are or what position we find ourselves in, there are always resources around us if we really just take a look, if we take a broader look, okay? So I keep seeing these themes of opening, you know, those viewpoints, that perspective, that aperture a little bit, okay? To allow more light in, to allow more options or ideas or even opportunities in. And the Five of Pentacles, again, is about making the choice to reach out to those additional resources. So in your case, that could be an additional support network, okay? Perhaps there are other individuals around you that have offered you some level of support that you have turned away or maybe not immediately accepted for whatever reason. Okay, so give that some thought. Let's go ahead and pull some additional messages from the Oracle for you. I'm going to take a look at the Moon Manifestation Oracle here, as well as take a look at some self-concept affirmations. All right. Go deeper. So that could be going deeper within, okay? Doing that introspection we just talked about. And there's actually two cards here. Focus on the positive, okay? I want to point out this is a new moon in Sagittarius, and the new moon is also a lot about going inward, okay? Doing that shadow work even. And Sagittarius is about exploration, going out, you know, trying new things, and attend to the details. Okay. Here are some affirmations that you can use during this time to support you in your journey. I see clearly actions of manipulation. I see the truth. I see clearly and accurately through divine assistance. We'll pull one more for you. one flipped over. My mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. All right. Thank you and best of luck.